Men lose status when a woman cheats on them. Women don't lose status when a man cheats on them.
No.
To this day, we all know Kobe Bryant's wife by what? Kobe Bryant's wife. He cheated on her. She still has a legacy. She still has kids. A lot of people gave her a bunch of respect for sticking by him when all that bullshit happened, even though it was a fake accusation. But on the other hand, Will Smith destroyed by getting cheated.
That's right.
So women don't lose status or any type of, ability to have a family or anything like that, or their name isn't tarnished when they're cheated on. But men absolutely do. So my daughter, bitch, you're not going to fucking cheat on him because you're going to hurt yourself, you're going to hurt him, and you're going to hurt me.
Also, Vanessa Bryant has the respect and the money after the fact. That's a W.
Absolutely.
I think there's a difference when a woman cheats on a man because she's accepting somebody else's DNA.
Of course.
100%.
Spiritually, I believe women are vessels.
Of course.
So they're taking on that energy.
Correct.
It's a totally different situation. I mean, you look at the Middle Eastern world. Men have multiple wives. They take care of their wives. They love their wives. It's agreed on. It's okay. And you don't see the women upset. They accept that.
Of course.
And it's biologically normal.
And it's we talk about the Middle East, but even here in the West, up until very recent times, it's always been this way. Kings have always had more than one woman. Men who have nights. No, it's not disgusting. It's human nature.
No, it
actually.
is.
So some women can have kids too. They need kids.
Of course.
That's why they have multiple wives.
Of course.
Back in the day, they had multiple wives, so they can
can't
whoever had the
normalize
son
that.
first.
It's been normalized for centuries. It's supposed to be one of one.
The monogamy psyop. The monogamy psyop hurts women more than it hurts men because men are going to cheat. Men are going to fuck anyway. Men do it anyway. It doesn't change anything. Like all you're going to do is make your man lie to you. All you're going to do is make him just go behind your back and lie all the time. All you're going to do is make him sneak around. Wouldn't you rather just say, look, okay,
find a new man.
Whatever, just don't tell me about it and make sure you're home most of the time.
You said find a new man. Hold on. Ladies.
Sorry, Myron. My point exactly. Find a new man. Most hoes don't want to be hoes. They don't want to be hoes. But they're out there saying they're going to leave a man for doing something every man does, and after enough dick, their hearts die, and they think, fuck it, I'll just chase the bag and become gold diggers.
What if you don't get them pussy?
Hold on. How many ladies disagree with what Andrew's saying right now? I know you do. You disagree here.
She hates it.
Anyone else disagree with this whole concept of having other women?
Just for religious purposes, what I was saying, I think the chat cut out as well, like the stream cut out when I was saying that, and asked Andrew like if he believes there are exceptions when it comes to. I understand that Protestantism is like a vessel for feminism, but when it comes to like Catholicism or Eastern Orthodox, for example, I think those are the exceptions. Other than that, when it comes to like secular living, you're 100% right. And I agree with you 100%.
Because it's some
so for those of you that disagree, I guess, you've had your arms folded for quite a bit. What do you have an issue with what he's saying?
As far as the cheating thing?
Yeah, or you're just everything. Whether it's monogamy, cheating, the concept of not leaving a guy when someone else is going to cheat on you.
I have a question. I feel like, so how do you go about dating? Or do you even date seriously? Or do you just hook up?
I don't think you have to hook up. So how would I go about dating? I date a girl the same way anyone else would. And if she said, "Are you only dating me?" I'd say no.
Are you asking him particularly?
Yeah, I'm saying.
She wants to know you personal. She wants to know your personal situation.
As far like exclusively date like.
I would date a girl the way anyone else would, and if she said, "Are you only dating me?" I would say no.
What do you mean by that, though?
What do you mean? What do I mean by that? I just wouldn't lie because I don't see the point in lying.
I'm just curious as like your end goal. So when you meet somebody that you're attracted to, do you say, "Oh, I just want to hook up," and you're just like, "I want to fuck"?
No, because that's bullshit. That's gay. I'm not going to sit there and go, "Hi, I've just met you. I just want to hook up." I'm saying that I would date the same way anyone else does. And if she said, "Oh, are you only with me?" I would say, "No, I'm not."
With what end
goal? And if she
is
says,
what I mean,
"I'm going to leave you for that," I'm going to say goodbye.
What's your end goal?
He's honest. He's honest about it.
My end goal is to have children.
Is it like
my end goal is to have children because I'm in the business of kings.
So the
business of kings is progeny. I want as many children as possible. Women take 9 months to grow a single baby. I ain't got time.
How are you gonna have children with people and not be loyal to them?
What do you mean? How am I not loyal? Male loyalty, masculine loyalty is shown through protection and provision. I can have 10 women having my children, all driving Bentleys, all in mansions, all protected, all provided for.
It's not about
that. So I show my. It actually is.
It's not. It's
and
about
I'll prove it to you.
Look at this bitch Mia. She's so desperate for attention. She came back for another episode of Fresh and Fit, and she's gonna go against Andrew fucking Tate. Bitch, who are you? Stop fucking talking, bro. You a single mom. Sit your ass down. You ain't even that pretty. You feel all hyped up because Clavicular gave you a, 6.2, 6.4 rating? Bitch, you average. Sit your ass down.
I'll prove it to you. Let me prove it to you. If you read the Bible, forget the Quran because that can be seen as extreme. We're in the West. If you read the Bible, it says that if a man rapes a woman, he must marry her. Why would they force a woman who has been raped to marry the man who raped her? Because marriage means protect and provision. If a man rapes a woman, he must pay for her for life. That is the entire point of marriage. That's what marriage is. Marriage is not sitting there doing couple TikToks like a fucking faggot. Marriage is not walking up and down the aisle with a stupid dress on and being publicly humiliated on Instagram. Marriage is protection and provision. I am your husband if I pay your bills, keep you alive, and nobody can touch you. That makes me your husband. I can have 10 women with my babies because of the amount of money I have and my capabilities in 10 different mansions with 10 different security teams driving 10 different Bentleys. That is my goal. My goal is children. I'm not out here trying to fuck for no reason. I'm not out here trying to date for no reason.
So we're not shit.
It's not that you're not
Women
shit.
are not
No,
nothing.
you're actually the most important thing on the planet because you give the most important thing on the planet, which is children.
Okay, then why disrespect us?
I am.
Why disrespect us?
Where's the disrespect in this? I'm not saying here's a kid, go on welfare. I'm not saying.
No. You're basically saying,
no.
here's a kid. I'm gonna go fuck another girl.
No.
Hey, it doesn't matter. I pay for everything, so let me go fuck another girl.
No. She made an important point. Do you know what would be very disrespectful for me to do to a woman? To take her, to date her, to fuck her all over the place left and right, not give her a kid, and bounce. You know what would be disrespectful for me to do to a woman? To buy pictures of her fucking pussy for 99 cents. That's disrespectful. Taking a woman and making her an honest person, giving her a beautiful child, making sure she never has to worry about another bill for the rest of her fucking human life. Sheesh. Any problem, she calls me ever. She gets holidays all around the world on private fucking planes. She gets beautiful kids. She gets to look into their eyes and they love her back. I'm not disrespecting women. I'm doing the absolute opposite. The men out here who are just fucking you and dumping you don't give a fuck about you. That's disrespect. Every man you've slept with who didn't give you a kid, didn't pay your bills, didn't put you in a house, he disrespected you. Back. Actually.
What
so
if
you're
that's not what we
completely
want?
wrong.
But speaking as a woman,
what if that's not what we want?
What do you want then?
But speaking
So
as
why
a
are you
woman,
fucking? Why are you fucking if you don't want kids?
Because if men can have pleasure, so can we.
What are you fucking for?
For fun?
There's no
For
point.
sport?
Can I offer?
Are you a man?
I want to hear.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we're below replacement levels. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
That in like literally a few generations, humans may go extinct because we're below replacement levels. I think Andrew Tate's strategy is way more effective, number one, for keeping the planet alive, and number two, in alignment with evolutionary and psychology.
She's correct
Here's
on
the
that.
thing, at the end of the day,
not gonna lie, you're ass kissing a little bit.
No, she's right.
Here's the thing. I've been on this podcast literally 4 years ago, and here maybe you're 20 years old. Okay, so you're gonna learn when it comes to time.
You're in love with
No,
her.
she can just see the truth.
No, I'm in love with my fiance, and
Just
he
'cause I'm 20
agrees.
doesn't mean I don't know much.
No,
I
I'm
can
not,
see a person through a person.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that with time you gain wisdom, and wisdom is applied application. It's learning through your personal experience what you go through, and you're gonna learn
And I
in time
understand.
that, dude, we're literally below replacement levels. If we don't adopt this strategy, or people aren't religious and get married and stay monogamous and have as many kids as possible, it's one of those two things. If they do those two things, the human race will survive. If they don't, we will perish.
She's right. Do you know what the biggest achievement in your life has been so far?
My daughter.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
I know that because she's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Absolutely.
And a lot of other women are sending kids back to
absolutely.
guys.
And so,
It actually made me more mature.
All right,
It
hold
made
on, hold
me more
on.
of
Let
a
me ask you a
woman.
question real fast.
No.
So, bitch, whose show are you on?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Don't
what?
fucking
What'd
forget.
you
Like,
say?
so,
What'd
some of
you
you
say?
ladies are just fucking rude to be rude.
What'd you
I'm
say?
like, you know.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
No, you
just
heard
shut the fuck up and
What
listen
was
for
your
2
question?
seconds.
You
It's
heard
very
that.
simple, okay? Right
What
now,
was
your
your
guy.
question?
Right now, I'm gonna get to it. Right now, your guy. You said he's in jail, right? And he's not able to
Oh,
be
we're
there,
not talking
provide
about
for
that.
you,
We're not
and
talking
everything else
about
like
that.
that.
But we're not talking about that.
Well, I need to use that as an analogy. What I'm
No,
gonna say
you
here.
don't need to use that because we're not talking about that.
Yo, who the fuck are you talking to, bro?
just
Shut the
used
fuck up when I'm talking, okay?
Talking to you,
Shut the fuck
Fresh.
up when I'm talking.
He's not fresh, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yo, get the fuck off my shit, man. Get the fuck up out of here, bitch. Get the fuck off my shit.
I
Man.
thought you
Frank
Get your
Castle.
ass up and get the fuck up out of here, bro.
Frank
Stupid ass
Castle.
fucking bitches, man. Can't just be fucking really polite to you dumbass bitches, and you guys are rude. Get the fuck up out of here, bro. Ridiculous.
All right, leave.
Get dressed up. Get the fuck up out of here.
Andrew's nice, but you.
Yeah, you're fucking ridiculous. Get dressed up. Get the fuck up out of here, bro.
He wants you
Get
to
the fuck up out of here.
Bitch, don't be too comfortable.
I don't even know why the fuck you brought her back here, Chris, to be honest. She's fucking retarded.
Yeah, bye.
Get her out of here.
Fine.
I was annoyed when she came with Clive.
Bye. Yeah.
I fucking told you this chick got all hyped up from Clavicular's rating, bro. She's talking mad crazy on Fresh and Fit. Like, you are average. Sit your stupid ass down. You are a single mom and a nobody. You had no clout before you came on Fresh and Fit, bro.
Yeah. You can go.
Yo, just get up. Just get up and get the fuck up out of here.
You can have your own show. Thank you.
Fucking incredible,
Yeah,
bro.
bye. Yeah, bye.
Sure, because I
Fucking rude, retarded. Like, fucking incredible. Get the fuck up out of here, bro.
Imagine I go to someone's podcast and does that to them on their live show. That's crazy.
Yeah. What did I do to you?
You did a lot.
Anyway, back to what I was going to say. I think Andrew's strategy here is basically he just wants to have multiple wives or multiple women and have kids with them because he's trying to have as many kids as possible. The only way that you're going to accomplish that is by multiple women. I know some of you guys have an issue with that, but I mean, look, you can either have a loser that you could be that's going to be loyal to you or not. And I would argue most of you guys would prefer to probably have a winner that would take care of you.
Well, let's look at this historically, right? Let's say, all right. So, historically, what were kings always trying to do, right?
Have multiple kids.
Have to have as many children as possible, and specifically sons. And that's because you have to hand the empire over to somebody, right? As much as I love my daughters with all of my heart, why am I going to give hundreds of millions of dollars to my daughter so she gives it to some dude she marries? That's not Tate money anymore. That's Tate money. I earned that money. Me, Tate. I want Tate money. So you want to have sons, right? I'm not actually advocating that men who cannot provide and protect for multiple women should do it. I actually believe a man should pay for his stuff. I'm not saying the government should come along and pay for it. I'm not saying we should have all these kids on welfare. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying certain men in certain positions, if they're primarily focused on having as many children as possible, should be able to do that. And I'm not the only person doing it. Elon does it. Trump does it. All these rich men are like, well, I can pay for all this and I want a bunch of kids. I know a guy with 300 kids. And he owns Telegram. Good friend.
Really?
Good friend of mine. Yeah, because he's a fucking billionaire. He's a good friend of mine, right? So
Is he paying women to have his kids? Or is that true?
I think he has a sperm bank or something. They can just go there and get have his kid and get rich.
Real man.
Yeah, real G.
He's populating the world.
He's
Let's
populating
go.
the world. But the point I'm actually making is, as much as our friend who just left and other people think I'm disrespecting women, I think the most respectful thing you can do for a woman is turn her into a mother. I think that's actually how you respect a woman. If I'm going to say to you, I have no intention of turning you into a mother, I just want to fuck you left and right all over the hotel room, and she's going to sit and go, well, I enjoy it too. That's fucking stupid. And the woman loses in that equation. The woman loses, not the man. You know, there's actually a really important language trick I noticed, and I only hear it in America. I've never heard it anywhere else in the world. Women will go, I fucked him. No, he fucked you. You didn't fuck him. He fucked you. And only American girls say that shit as if they're somehow getting something from him. No, he just extracted all of your value right there. He fucks you. You don't fuck him. This is an American bullshit thing that you need to get out of your brain. If you're a woman, you made a point earlier. What if she doesn't want kids? If you don't want kids, don't fuck him. If you're not going to have his child and you don't see yourself with him forever, you don't believe he can pay for and protect you and provide you with a happy home for a child, you have no intention of ever having his baby, then don't fucking have sex with him.
Facts.
That's it.
Well, here's the other thing, too, I was going to say. What she didn't realize is she had a baby with a dude who didn't take care of her and she's working a job.
Yes.
Versus she could have had that baby with the dude. What's worse? Dude in jail, you got to work to support the baby and you're by yourself anyway. Or a dude that could take care of you, right? And you have a kid with him and he has other women.
And also, by the way, he cheated, by the way. Remember?
Yeah, he cheated, and that's why I think she also left,
So
retarded, bro. And it's like, and she's literally the example of what I mean when I was like, a lot of women don't think this shit through. Like, dude, what's better? A guy's gonna take care of you. He has multiple girls and he gets you pregnant, but you have a family, or your dumbass over here leaving him. He's gonna get another guy who's gonna cheat anyway. Now you're stuck with this kid with this loser. She got the worst of the worst.
You're gonna leave a man. You're gonna leave a man you love because he cheats to get with a man you don't love who's gonna cheat.
And added to this point, it takes 9 months to have a baby. Who's gonna take care of you while you're pregnant?
So for you, because you've had your arms folded the whole time, just pouting. I'm trying to figure out here what is wrong with what he's saying in our worldview here, because realistically speaking, I think most women would prefer a guy that can take care of them. It might have multiple women over this strategy where you're saying you'd prefer a guy that I guess is 21
like a strategy. No. sorry. It's not even like that's just typically what's been.
Do you agree? Do you agree? And this is a genuine question because I enter this with pure intentions. I'm really not here to insult anybody. Do you agree that you should only be sleeping with a man if you see the possibility of having his children at some point?
Yes, but I also very much believe in like marriage and monogamy. I don't like. I only ever like if I don't end up with somebody who only wants to be with me and wants to give me children, then I don't want to be with anybody like that. Like to me, then it's cooked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so is this a conversation you have when you first meet them, though? Because you say you dated a couple of dudes. So
and then can I ask Can I ask a question? Are you getting married under like religion, like any type of religion?
No, I mean my mom was raised Catholic and converted to like Christian, I guess. So I consider myself like Christian, but I also had like a really fucked up childhood with that. Like my dad was is like Native American and like was not super against
right
whatever.
So when you get married, are you getting married through the church?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I think my mom would like to see that, but probably not. I mean,
do you understand why no one gets married anymore?
I don't really care what other people do.
Of course, but do you understand why nobody gets married anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of reasons
why.
What
are the reasons?
Like dating in general is really fucked up. I think it has a lot to do with social media. Like, I feel like that's a majority of it because it's like grass is always greener on the other side kind of thing. Like
that's part of it. Yeah.
I don't know. For me personally, I don't care what other people do. As far as
who sees the grass greener on the other side, though, in your opinion?
Everybody. I think everybody sees, like, you know, all the expensive bullshit and this and that and whatever on social media, and they think, oh, I want that and this and that.
You think that men actually think that, though? Like the grass greener on the other side, there's these rich chicks.
I think speaking generally over a demographic of people is ignorant. I think that's stupid. I think it's situational from person to person, and I don't think that you can. I'm not going to sit here and be like, men do this or men do that, or women do this or women do that. I think that's stupid.
Well, you have to speak in generalizations when you make a point, because if I know what you're saying, but when you make a point or you debate something on a podcast, for example, if I were to say men are taller than women, I can't say men are taller than women, except there are some women who are taller than men. AG, this one. Exceptions don't disprove the rule. So we have to make very generalized points.
Yes.
And the reason I know, and I understand you have your personal views, and this is a life hack for all of you women, in case you're ever debating anything in future. Women have this amazing feature of their minds, and it's like it ties into your natural innate narcissism. And the reason you have narcissism is because you have to protect yourselves and prioritize yourselves because you have to stay alive for the children. And humans, us men, have made you narcissists for a reason, because we want you to prioritize yourselves so that you can have kids. I'll give you a very simple example. If there's 100 men and 100 women, then why do the men go to fight and die? Because think about it.
Because they're biologically
No. Think about no. There's no need for that. If there's 100 men and 100 women in a tribe, why do we as men go die? Because we can send our women to fight their women. Why don't we send the women to die? Why does us men go do it? And I'll tell you why.
Because they reprocreate?
No, I'll tell you why. Because if 80 men die and 20 men come back, those 20 men can have sex with the 100 women and the tribe will continue. Whereas if 80 women die and only 20 women are left, the tribe is over. So female life is actually more important than male life. It always has been for a very long time. That's why it was men stay on the Titanic, women and children get off the Titanic. This is the way it's always been. So we have helped you through the process of evolution become narcissistic. And that's very important for human survival. But I want to give you a tip for when you're debating. Whenever you discuss a meta point or a larger point, what women always do is put it back to them. We're not actually fucking talking about you. We're talking about men, women, society, marriage, the country we're in, failing birth rates. Well, no one gives a fuck what you want. We're not talking about you. We're talking about things in general. So I'll react.
You see, Tate gets it. We don't give a fuck about your opinion. We're asking about generalities. But they always want to make it about themselves because they're so narcissistic.
Ask the question. I didn't ask you if you want to get married, because I don't give a fuck. I'm asking, why do you think nobody gets married anymore? And it has nothing to do with you. It's actually me just asking your opinion.
Right. Social media, I feel like here specifically, I think a lot of people come here because they want certain things that are materialistic, specifically Miami. Like a lot of women and men, it's transactional. People just want money and they want status and whatever the fuck.
Correct. And I'll tell you another reason why men and women don't get married anymore. Because it used to be a very simple transaction. And women no longer stick to their side of the transaction. The transaction was simple. You're a virgin who listens to me, and I take care of you and pay all of your bills. That was the transaction. I will put you in a house. I will give you children. I'll work in the factory. I'll take care of all that shit. You're going to do as I fucking say, and you're not going to fuck any other dudes. That was the transaction. Women are not sticking to their side of the deal anymore. That's why any man with a brain doesn't get married. That's the truth of it. No man with a brain is going to get married anymore because what is he getting? He is signing up to be raped by the government. It makes no sense. He's not even getting a wife in the traditional sense. He may get married, but he's not getting a wife. The wife you got in 1970, 1960, 1950 is 1,000 times the wife you get today. If I said to you, you got married, you had to obey your man's commands. Would you say, yes, I'll do anything my husband says?
Yes.
You'd obey everything he says.
I've
what if
only
he can't provide?
Again, I'm bringing it back to me, but I've only ever been obedient to the men that I've dated. I listen to them as long as my non-negotiable, if you will, is cheating. I will build
but can't they make the argument that you do pornography, so therefore you've relinquished that ability to tell him he has to be monogamous?
Yeah. For me
what
personally,
if he told you that?
I would delete that shit. I delete my Instagram.
They can find it. They can see it.
But if it's a problem as far as me actively selling whatever, doing this, that, I'm deleting that shit. I don't care. Like, I'm going to prioritize your...
But you do understand, like, the internet's forever. People can use the Wayback Machine. They're going to find it. They're going to send it to him. This is why so many girls that do porn can never stay in relationships. Guys constantly send videos of their girl having sex with other dudes.
I've never personally had an issue with somebody that I was dating where they said, I don't want to be with you because of this reason. But I also, like I said, I'm like, okay, well, no, like some of them did. Some of them didn't.
Wait, because you're boring.
You said you broke up with most of them. Why? Could you give like the general reason why on the balance of probabilities you broke up with majority of them?
The guy that I dated for the longest, it was like a little over 3 years. We almost got engaged. He just had no like motivation to do anything with his life. Like he was like
3 years.
And you're saying that money doesn't matter though, and ambition doesn't matter. But
I'm talking about like,
ambition.
You don't have a life. You're coming home. You're getting high as fuck every single day, and you have no
3 years.
Dude, I absolutely hate this stupid ass old Australian hoe wearing this blue dress. I think her name is Sydney Watson. This bitch is so irrelevant. She's always coming on whatever podcast, Fresh and Fit, wherever she can go to steal their clout, because she's so fucking boring, dude.
Personality, you have no.
Yeah, but if he was ambitious and he was trying his very best, we would argue
just
that
hobbies.
Of course,
like something, do something.
Most men, most men who are active and energetic and who are doing things are doing what? They're making money.
Yeah, hobbies like that.
99% of the
That's
time.
not a real man. That's a boy.
But I understand what you're saying. I'm just making the meta point about why marriage is broken in this modern world. Marriage is broken because
I agree. I think it is.
Okay.
I'm not saying that I disagree with you in that sense. I think it's fucked up.
It is fucked up, and I don't want to place blames on an entire gender, and I don't want to generalize, but I'm arguing that it is easier to find a man who is prepared to give you a modest house and a picket fence and go to work and have a car and make sure the house is safe. It's much easier to find that than it is to find an obedient woman who hasn't been fucked all over the place. So women have broken this contract. Guys, you have to understand what feminism has given you women. You have pushed for feminism and it has destroyed your lives. There was a point where men couldn't cheat. Do you know when it was? It's when everyone got married in the 1960s to their high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
Then even men were ostracized for cheating. Even men were seen as bad for cheating when women got together in their teenage years, stuck together. But women sat there and said, I don't want to listen to my husband. I don't want to be told what to do. I want to be free. I want feminism. So now you've been given freedom, and what do you have now? Yep. You have a few women chasing all the men, being fucked all over the place, not even getting kids out of it. A bunch of other women who can't find a rich man who have to sell pussy for fucking pennies. Feminism has destroyed your lives. Completely taken everything from you. Yeah. Now you have to go out there and try and find a man who will marry you, and it's very fucking difficult because a lot of men don't even want to get married anymore. Feminism has wrecked the entire game for you. You pushed for it and shot yourselves in the foot. That's what's actually happened. And it's ridiculous. How has feminism, outside of bullshit rape cases and Me Too garbage, but in terms of general interactions in society, how has feminism hurt men? Because feminism's great. I get fucking different girl every fucking day. These stupid bitches buy their own taxi in and own taxi out of my fucking house. They think they're fucking getting something out of me when I'm getting everything out of them. They're fucking, I say, do you want me to pay your bills? No, I'm a boss girl. Well, then pay your own shit, dummy. Like, bro, feminism's great for any man with a fucking brain. You women are wrecking yourselves. All because you didn't listen to your fucking fathers. You should have listened to men, because you know what your dad would have said? Find a man at 18 who's 45 years old, like I'm telling my daughter when she's older, have some fucking kids, make sure he pays your bills, and behave yourself.
Damn, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Andrew Tate just fish fried, grilled, cooked these motherfucking hoes up. Like, god damn. He ain't spitting nothing but facts, bro. Shit is insane.
You fucked your own lives up.
You know what's also interesting? It's MLK Day. Interestingly enough, even MLK was running around having sex with a bunch of chicks.
Yeah, he
hit that shit.
White girls.
We had to find. We had to find out through declassified.
Yes.
He hit it.
We had to find out through declassified FBI documents that he was running around cheating on people. We didn't even know. For decades, no one knew that he was cheating. So
feminism made men cheating acceptable. You gave us the card with your feminist bullshit. If you were all still like, no, we're wives. We marry the first man we have sex with. We're going to obey. We're going to be home. We're going to take care of the house. We're going to have your kids. Then everyone will be saying to men, you can't cheat.
But there's reasons why they stopped doing that, though.
They stopped doing it. I'll tell you why. Let's actually analyze this. I'm going to guess because I don't know for sure, right? But if you talk to a feminist, and I've debated a bunch of them, they're going to say, well, in the 1950s, what if their man was abusive? What if their man was mean to them? That's one of the reasons, no?
Yeah, but one of the main reasons, like, men, if you get with somebody that's 45, and he wants you while you're young. When you get older, he's going to leave you for the next one.
When you get older, he's dead.
Sometimes.
When you get older, he's gone.
Sometimes, if you don't have a kid, you know, like you said, you don't have an asset.
But you're going to have a kid. That's the exact point.
Most of them, they need to have kids. Most of these girls are sending kids back to God. They're aborting them as soon as they get pregnant.
The reason that women were so unhappy with the old marriage contract that people used to have is that some men were pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And some women are pieces of shit. Some people are pieces of shit. In the 1960s, when you got forced, basically, by society to marry the first person you had sex with, perhaps there was a percentage of households where women, unfortunately, got stuck with an alcoholic dickhead or an abusive man who beat the shit out of her. That's true.
Yeah.
But I would argue that in 97% of households, the man was just going to work and paying the bills.
Yeah.
So we've taken the exception and used it to destroy the rule. I'm not saying men are perfect. I'm not saying there wasn't fucking morons. I'm not saying that some women didn't have a hard time. Of course they did. What I'm saying is that we've taken those small examples, and feminism as a whole does this. It takes small examples and extrapolates them out. It's very interesting you said something about generalization of the population, because feminists do this the most. Men have all the power. No. Rich men have all the power. Poor men have no fucking girlfriend, are lonely, and are jerking off every day. Poor men have nothing. No social status, no sympathy from society, no kids, no woman, nothing. A few men have the power. 0.5% of men have the power. Yes. And you're applying that to all men, saying that the patriarchy's evil and that men have all the power. No, actually, most men are far below women. The true power structure of Earth is 0.3% of the ultra elite men. Underneath him and underneath them are attractive women. You have the second best life on the planet. Underneath that, you have mid women. And underneath that, you have broke dudes at the fucking bottom.
But here,
so this extrapolation is very important. So we're going to sit, and if you talk to a feminist, they're going to say, yeah, but the women who were forced to be with the man, one of them might have hit her. Maybe some dickhead in Montana got drunk in 1962 and hit a bitch. Maybe, probably. Of course, some people suck. What I'm saying, society was better when a woman met a man with the intention of having a family, and they stuck together, and the man and the woman were both expected to be loyal to each other, and they had kids. Women said, we don't want that. We don't want to be told what to do. We want to make our own choices. We want to party. We want to run around and do whatever. Girls just want to have fun. Material Girl by Madonna. We want handbags. Well, now you fucking got it. Now you got to share a few dudes at the top with all the money, and they don't want to have kids with you. They just want to fuck you left and right. And that's how you get disrespected. Every girl I've fucked without giving a kid was disrespected. I've never disrespected any of the mothers of my children because they have perfect, beautiful lives, and I gave it to them.
You can't even argue with Andrew at the end, man. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.